that I walked into the house of a psychic called Betty Shine in a village near Brighton, south coast of England, and my life changed. And what was said that day and where I was gonna go from there has absolutely turned out to be the case. And it's been an extraordinary quarter of a century of challenge, of revelation, of awakened understanding to the nature of the very reality that we're experiencing.
But basically, amazing things started to happen for me in 1990. And towards the end of 1990, I came across this psychic lady. She said, have you ever thought going to Peru? And I thought, I haven't actually, no. But from that moment, it was, Peru was coming into my life everywhere. I was seeing Peru. And eventually I went there. But one of the things she said to me is, you will be drinking of the holy waters soon. I thought, I'm not religious, so I'm not sure that's true. And then when I first came to Machu Picchu, you get a bus from the train right up here, you know, hold on. And I didn't catch the bus immediately. I went down the river a bit and I just started drinking the water. I don't know why. I thought, yeah, like drinking the water. And I didn't know anything about the river. And then a little while later, a guide told me that this is known as the sacred river, or the holy river, sacred waters, holy waters, which is kind of a interesting story, what is to me anyway.
Before I went to Betty Shine, I had some extraordinary experiences in the year before. I was a presenter for BBC Television. I was a national spokesman for the British Green Party. And I was getting on with my life. And then I started to feel in 1990, in fact through 1989 into 1990, that when I was in a room alone, I wasn't alone. It was like there was a presence there which you couldn't see, but you could tangibly feel.
And I found this in my life, that some of the worst experiences in the moment have been some of the greatest gifts that I've had. I have this phrase, life gives you your greatest gifts, often brilliantly disguised as your worst nightmare.
Well, there is an energy that comes from a being called the Godhead, which is, I mean, we talk about God. The Godhead is not a guy with a beard sitting on a cloud. It is a massive spirit, the basis of all creation. And coming out from this Godhead, round all creation, through all the stars, through all the planets and everything else, is the life force known as the light. I mean, the Bible refers to the light. And within this light are various other energies which have certain gifts. And these other energies have a frequency that is the same as all the colours. And turquoise actually is the same frequency as an energy called love and wisdom. Therefore, when you wear that colour, you attract it. When you wear black, you attract a colour that is the opposite to love and all the things we wish to bring to the earth. And it attracts another kind of energy, which is very.
But this is very hard. This is very hard on priests and nuns, isn't it?
Well, maybe that's a sign that maybe all the truth is not in the hands of the traditional church that has been with us over all these. When we think, we create an energy field. This is how telepathy works. An energy field leaves one being and other beings can tune into it and read that thought. When you think thoughts of love and wisdom and of tolerance and all the things we wish to bring to the earth, you create a certain kind of thought energy, the very same energy that the Godhead sends around creation. When you think the other thoughts of hatred, of anger, of aggression, you create a different kind of energy known as negativity, which is very, very destructive.
Evil has been in control of the planet for 12,000 years.
it has been the dominating force. Evil's not the right word, it is imbalance. But it has been increasingly in control. As I repeat, survey the world, ladies and gentlemen. Is the force of love in control of this world, guiding this planet at this time? Of course not. The negativity, the thoughts that I'm talking about that are very destructive, are pouring out of this planet. Well, it changed everything in the sense of I couldn't walk down any street in Britain without being laughed at by most of the people. Going in a pub, there was uproar. A comedian only had to say my name to get a laugh. And what that does is it reveals to you the level of immaturity that passes for adulthood in this country, whereby clearly a guy was going through an incredible experience. And instead of being mature and saying, why is this guy gone from being this, what you would call straight, normal television presenter, to how he is now? This is interesting. What's happening here? Instead, and I heard the ripples of laughter 16 years on when my name was mentioned, people just laughed. But the other, which gave me a real insight, especially given what I'm doing now in my books, about how easy it is for the few to control the many. Because the many, you know, we laugh at sheep because sheep just follow the one in front. Ah, stupid sheep. We humans have out-sheeped the sheep because at least the sheep need a sheepdog to keep them in line. Humans keep each other in line. This is me. And if you don't like me, well, that's bad news, because this is the only me there is. And I refuse to conform and be bowed by the ridicule. And what it does, Terry, when you step out of the little box of what will other people think, how do I put this in a way that people won't think I'm crazy, you then realize how small a box you've actually been living in.
But are there any other reasons? Are there any other reasons to try to undermine and destroy the work of someone who is actually exposing, at the very cutting edge, exposing what's happening in the world at a time when so many people in power want me out of the way? Worth asking. And I would just finish like this. I started a journey 25 years ago, and I'm going to finish it, and no one is going to stop me.